Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Nighthawks and the 49ers coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Here's Higgins out of the right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Nighthawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Lawrence on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down. And he'll have it back plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Lawrence. There's the stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. This pass caught at the 4. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one goes for 8 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 7-7, our score after one. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Nighthawks have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Now Lawrence to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete left side to Gray. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll run for it here with McAllister as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Gibson will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. On 1st down, Lawrence. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A give running right, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. They run the option left with Lawrence. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Niners are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also the 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Muscles him off. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. Now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This will be caught at Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12.
That one caught by Rice.
There he goes left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
from 3 yards out.
And the Nighthawks are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in an attack. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. They'll try to run with Gibson.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Gibson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. A give running left, McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So now the Niners down by 6, 2:25 remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Lawrence will throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the Louisville offense back out now. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. This one left side caught by Gibson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. One more time with Gibson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now Mahomes. A throw-out run going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now it's the Niners' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:46 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw, Lawrence. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a first down as they'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that's complete to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now. Because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
That's complete left side to Gray.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.